Here is an inside look of the development of a woman becoming an individual and her ever-evolving mindset throughout her life.
All I can remember from my childhood are the voices of my parents preaching the words of God to me as they tucked me into bed at night. Everything in the house was done for God. Everything was about God. There wasn't a room in the house without a Bible in it. That was our guide to life. My parents expected me to be pure and innocent since I have been attending church since the day I was born. They really hoped that I was one of the elected members of our society. The elected were automatically accepted into heaven and were guaranteed a lovely afterlife with the Heavenly Father. The first time I experienced free will was my first day of public school. Teachers were teaching other things besides the stories I learned in the Bible. One day, my teacher spent the class period talking about historical documents, and she brought up the Bible. This was strange to me because it had always been my guide to life until now. I began to think that there were no chosen people and that everybody could make decisions for themselves and not just for God. God became more of a background thought in my mind, and education took its forefront place. Science intrigued me because it gave everything an explanation. Finally, everything had a reason. As I grew up, there were many different views of our world. Everyone had their own interpretations of life's meaning. When I think back to when my parents were teaching me the ways of the world, they made it seem like humans were monsters, and the only thing that could save them was God. Now that I'm older, I see things differently. All the faces I pass throughout the day hold different experiences, yet we are all connected through an inner spark. We all are good people. Monsters only form from individuals who choose to be them. I don't necessarily disbelieve in God. In fact, I feel closest to Him when I'm immersed in nature. There's something about being by yourself and away from all the kids on their buzzing phones. It inspires me to be my own individual and kindle my own opinions. Now that I am 34, I feel as if I have grown into the individual I was meant to be. I am not perfect. I am just a common middle-aged mother of 3 children. My kids are still so innocent and pure. I will be sure not to follow my parents' footsteps of making my children believe in something they cannot see. Although we are just your average middle-class family that does not have money to frivolously spend, we still manage to provide and prosper like any other family. As I pass my knowledge on to my children, I will try to teach them everything I can. However, I have come to realize that humans react based upon instinctual feelings of greed, lust, and confusion. Here I am, 34 and counting, still learning, evolving, developing, and changing as time prolongs into the future. I'm sure that in the years leading up to my oblivion, I will continue to grasp more knowledge and fulfill my full potential. After all, I am the one who controls my destiny.